Anders Wadsworth. Between raptidons and women, he died doing what he loved. Chasing tail. Oh, Nyoka, that is a stroke of genius. Now, what next? We have friendship's due with Felix on the Groundbreaker. And since there's nothing else to do down here, come on, ladies, let's go back to the ship. Right, is there anything new in my cabin? Not really had a look in a hot minute. Sublight. Given to you by Sublight Salvage and Shipping for being Employee of the Month. Even though I definitely wasn't. Oh yeah, we got a Manta Queen head in here. I don't know why. I kind of should just take that down and get rid of it. Right, where's Nyoka? I can feel Sam's about. There she is. Let's just have a quick word, see if she's okay. Hey, Nyoka.
Hey, Cap.
Hey, Nyoke. No, it doesn't seem you want to catch up with anything, right? At ease, just having a wander. Right, Felix. We won't be too long, we'll be landing on Groundbreaker.
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages. Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there? Tell me you've seen worse. We'll continue this later.
No, you know what? I'll come back. I'll come back. Clearly, I'm interrupting something. I'll come back. Just take your time, Ada. Just you can see where I am. Yeah, I'm in the cabin. Let's just give him a hot minute. Sam's still in there. Oh, right. Let's just... Hi, I'm announcing myself that I'm entering.
Within established radius.
Very good, Sam. You are kind of freaking me out being in here, but I'll try to move past it. Right. Groundbreaker. To the docking bays.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Brilliant. Thank you, Ada. Thank you. Let's leave you two alone.
I'll lock up.
Oh, thank you, Ada. Right. Let's get Ellie and Felix. We'll leave Bhavati free so she can go see Junlei. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to get a suit of Iconoclast armor while I was down on Monarch. Wait, I do have the helmet, don't I? Tell me the helmet's Iconoclast. It is not. It's only really the helmet I need. We're going to have to go back. Before we go back to Byzantium, we're going to have to go back. Maybe I need a glass of that cider. I do live a hard life, it seems. Right. Rosanna, where are you? There's Anton Crane. You look like a Rosanna.
You mind? Trying to have a moment here.
A moment of what? Listening to the news? Are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
I'm actually looking for a guy named Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Am I supposed to flash Harlow's emblem now, then? Let's give it a whirl. Oh, do I want to use Junlei's name? Look, I'm on the level. You can ask Junlei about me. I'm good.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson?
That's right. I'm not one of Harlow's thugs. You can trust me.
All right. I'm gonna take your word for it. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Okay. I do have a couple other questions. It seems like flashing Harlow's emblem, or rather keeping it in my pocket, was a good idea.
Please, just make it quick.
Yeah, I will do. So, you and Trask split up, yeah? That's what I'm gathering, if you're not on speaking terms.
That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
Okay, so you're not part of the outlaw life. How much do you know about a man named Harlow?
Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished.
Really?
A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
Really? That sounds awful familiar, doesn't it, Felix?
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something.
Exactly.
I don't know Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus.
Okay. But I do have one more question. Harlow tells me Trask betrayed him. Do you know anything about that? Do you know any reason why your Rufus wouldn't have gone along with anything untowards?
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order.
And he said he complained about Harlow. So he told you something, right? He must have told you something.
No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I.
Well, thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Yeah, no, sure. I'd be suspicious if a man came up and asking you about your ex-partner. So the plot thickens. Bored informant, apparently. I reckon a man who works on a groundbreaker in the docking bays was no bored informant. You would have known this, Rufus, as well, Felix, wouldn't you? If you both worked in the bay, both worked in the bays? We're definitely gonna have a word with him before bullets start flying. Nearly forgot. I need to look for spacer gear too.
Ooh, you're here. It'll do a lot for my
Yep,
credit in the
I am
promenade
here.
if people see you buying something. So, what'll it be?
I need spacer gear, spacer gear, spacer gear. Right. Armor, clothing, lightweight daily spacers wear. But I have, if I go to my cell, a spacer's favorite, right, okay, I have a spacer chest, I just need a spacer's hat. Right, okay. Buy. That's spacer's choice, low pressure, aramid ballistics, a lightweight spacer's helmet. That says a spacer's helmet. Just buy that. Because all this other gear, that's ports of call on. That's what I've got already. Right, thank you. We're just going to have to trust that that helmet will do the job. Now, we have Iconoclast armor on max. We don't have a helmet, so we might as well head to wherever the Iconoclasts are now. Are they still in Ember Heights? I assume they're still in Ember Heights. You know what? Felix, we're going to put this on pause for a moment, because I will forget about the outfits, and I don't want to forget about the outfits. I'm not even sure really why I'm compelled to do this. She just wanted me to model things. Rose?
May the eternal truth guide you.
Oh, you too. Oh, a Messiah here now.
Infamous Amber Heights.
Something about this place makes me feel sane by comparison.
I hear you, Ellie. But then again, Graham isn't in charge anymore. So MSI have sent a force, a little show of good faith then to help keep Amber Heights safe. That's a good sign. The quartermaster. Yes, hello, Bronson.
Hey, thanks again for helping out.
You're welcome.
What can I do you for?
I'm looking for a set of your gear. Iconoclast helmet. Hulking cranial helmet. And I don't suppose it... Oh, a lightweight spacer's helmet. Let's get this one as well, just in case. Now, okay, let's... Iconoclast helmet. Let's get this one. Yes. A lightweight spacer's helmet. Let's... I just want to be better safe than sorry. That's all I'm going to say. Iconoclast revolver. Spacer's choice. So they've done their own mods to the typical Spacer's choice revolver. It's good damage. I'm going to pick that up. Why not? I don't know if I'm going to use it. I probably won't use it, but I am curious. Okay, right, detour over. Back to... Where are we? Terra, that was it. We're heading to Terra to find Rufus.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Brilliant. Thank you, Ada. The old stomping grounds. Ladies, you okay? They might have just been having some firing practice or something.
Good luck, Captain.
Thank you, Ada. Right, Felix, Ellie. Let's continue. Well, it's a nice, clear day. Maybe I should have brought Pavati. She might have been keen to come back home. But where are we headed then? Oh, okay, that's quite a way out. That's a way out. Such a way out, we might as well just start running now. Oh, okay, this might be a long trek, everybody, but... I suppose when you're hiding in fear for your life, you do go on a big old trek into the middle of nowhere for safety. I tell you what, Felix and Ellie, I actually have never been down here. Those primals. How tough are they? Terra isn't really the toughest place to be.
I can take a hint.
Yeah, just be quiet a moment. Not in a rude way, just, you know, keep your voice down. Oh, snap, okay. Yeah, these primals aren't quite what we fought on Scylla.
We're the best.
Hell yeah, we're the best. Come on. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Hello. Okay. Sugar. Oh, it was a toughie. Comparatively. Oh, poor Canid. How's the brute? Let's just grab the hides. We can always sell them. Oh, this one looks like a lion statue. Or a sphinx. I'm just mostly curious. I think I'm getting a little too casual about killing things when I'm trying to have a conversation while we're just blowing their heads off. Old reliable. What's old reliable? Spacer's choice, heavy weapon. 30 damage. This might have been good once upon a time, but it's definitely not worth our time now. Nothing else? If anything, I'm glad we came through here, because I was curious what was down here, and we've managed to satisfy my curiosity, and as my long-suffering crew, you should know by now that satisfying my curiosity is usually my #1 goal. This is near where the greenhouse was that those citizens from... Oh, sugar. Oh, we're going to have to fight our way through here. It's near where the greenhouse... Oh, neither of you two will know what I'm talking about because you weren't here. Okay, there were some citizens at Edgewater who weren't happy with how things were being run, so they left and they occupied an abandoned greenhouse. I had to choose between diverting power to the greenhouse or to the town, because there wasn't enough power to go around apparently, because the thing was in a state of disrepair, and I accidentally pushed the wrong button, so... Oh. I'll tell you about it another time. It was a whole saga. Right. Sleep tight. Oh. I'm not a good shot with this. Oh. Nice one, Felix.
All right?
Yeah, I'm okay. You okay? Feeling nervous for what we have been asked to do? I don't really know how to get where we've been asked to go. I don't think it's going to be near the botanical lab. Let's just check the map. I'm going to assume it's within a cave system. It only has an odd red glow about it right now. It's sinister and menacing. It's pretty, but menacing. Okay, that glow is passing. Oh, hello. Oh, don't tell me they're in a bloody primal cave. Right. Let's do this. Come on. Oh, okay.
I'm warmed up now.
Hell yes, we are. Right. There's a cave here, but there was another cave to the left. Let's grab all of that. This looks like the direction we want to go. Not into a primal den. I don't think anybody wants to go into a primal den. But this is where the coordinates are that we were given. This might be them. Right, if we approach out in the open, guns away, hopefully they're not going to shoot us. If we look like we're sneaking up, they'll get suspicious and open fire. But if we just walk out nice in the open, hello, gentlemen. We are here to talk. And we're not here for violence. Unlike that feral canid. Hello? I'm looking for Rufus.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you?
Oh, wait, hang on.
He sent you after me.
That's half right. What makes you think I work for Harlow?
Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you?
Hey, no. No, there's no money involved. We're just doing a favor for my friend Felix here.
A favor, huh? Let me guess. He promised you some reward in the brave new world that was to come.
No.
Said he'd make you his lieutenant if you crossed me off. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
And I've got no intention of killing you. Why, I need to ask, why did you betray Harlow? Clearly, you sound very disillusioned with whatever it is he's been promising.
How do I know that I can trust you?
Look, if I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And what's even the worst that can happen? This Harlow sent a stranger with a gun after you. But no, let's not be sassy. If I wanted violence, we wouldn't be having this conversation, would we?
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
Oh.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Felix.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
You are asking me to take your word. I don't know if this Harlow has sold out to the board or if he's being used by their patron. At the moment, I think it's the latter. You are asking me to take you for your word. Have you got any evidence to back this up?
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
I think there is. There is somebody within Halcyon who's going to take him to task. You're looking at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Oh, I know. I've been through that corridor, I think. And, well, why would the board buy off Harlow? Is it to go for their competitors?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
But what was he doing for the board? That I don't understand. Is it the smuggling and the piracy to get his hands on illicit goods for them? But what were they doing with those goods? It just seems... I don't know. It seems... I don't understand what they are doing or getting Harlow to do for them that they couldn't have done through their own companies.
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
So basically, he is really just muscle then for their black ops. If he gets caught and found out, they just cut him loose and deny. I think I've heard enough.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not here to kill you, but I am going to ask for your ring. He wanted your ring as proof that you were dead. You give me your ring, he thinks you're dead, he gets off your back.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Hey, don't thank me. I've really not done a whole lot for you other than come over here and not shot you. You take care. Felix.
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. Could have been trying to shift the blame.
Could he have... Trask says he has evidence. We're gonna find that evidence.
I can't imagine Clyde working for the board. But we owe it to ourselves to find out.
Oh yeah, we do.
Trask said he stashed the evidence in a vent back at the base. We should go take a look.
We're heading right there, right now. I want to see what this evidence is, and I want to know who exactly the patron is. Alright, let's get a fix. There's a distinct possibility things might be about to kick off. Nobody's here to quiz us this time, though, about what we're doing here. Right, and I think... Hey, Volker. I think this is the utility corridor he was talking about. An event. Stashed receipts. These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifests, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to the board authorities. I think that's proof enough for me, Felix.
We need to have a word with Clyde.
Hell yeah, we do. What do you think of this evidence?
Looks like Trask was telling the truth. It's all there. Receipts for services rendered, payments, records, ship manifests. Clyde was a pirate for hire, and the board was paying him off. In typical board fashion, they left a trail of receipts behind. Ain't that just ironic?
So much for his revolution, am I right? Can't say I care about being lied to.
Yeah, you and me both. Clyde owes us some answers. Something about this don't add up. And I mean to find out why.
Right. It's a good thing he didn't walk down a moment sooner. Right then, Harlow. Start talking.
What's the word?
Well, Trask had a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
You told me that you'd been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
Naturally, I wouldn't go throwing around accusations like that without evidence to back it up. You've been bought off. I've got the receipts and everything.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. Clearly, you're lying. He was a dock worker on the Groundbreaker that you lured in with your lies, and then he turned on you because he found out the truth that you were working for the board. He's clearly no informant. You need to get your story straight.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers? It's stupidity. Have you got the gall to try and act like he's somehow lying about all of this? You're a fool. Your story does not add up.
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Losing your
Clyde,
temper, are you?
Look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me.
What?
I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Make him regret.
Oh! Ow! Okay, Felix, careful not to fire that too close. Oh, sugar. Careful. You got the corridor? Right, I'll flank.
That's the last of him!
Is it? Are we sure that's the last of them? Because I don't think it is. Oh, sugar. Oh, ow. Go on, get out there, you two. Ow. Now that's the last of them. Felix.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You never really know what's going on inside somebody's skull. Felix, he was all talk. He had no morals. He had no beliefs. He just wanted to get paid and live this outlaw lifestyle he'd got going on. You're just gonna have to come to terms with that.
I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in.
I know.
I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
I understand why you're upset. You feel like he betrayed you. I don't even know if he really did hate the board in the beginning to say that money changes people. I really think he just wanted money regardless. He was probably just envious that he wasn't one of the big shots in the board that was loaded. Well, I understand why you're upset. Clearly, you feel like he betrayed you. He betrayed us. He just pulled a gun on us, Felix.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
He's somebody that drops out your life, Felix, and proved time and time again that he wasn't worth your trust or admiration. It'll pass. Buddy, there's no point getting drunk. You know, I'm not going to tell you to move on, but you'll come to terms with it in your own time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon.
It might take a long
You've given
time.
me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking.
It is.
Thanks for your time, boss.
You're welcome, buddy. There's no reason we should have put Trask in the ground. He didn't do anything wrong. If anything, he gave us the truth, what we needed to know to make the right decisions. Let's go have a look around, see what valuables they had.